Jessie Flex Labreck is a gym operator from Naperville, Illinois. Labreck currently lives with fellow A&W veteran Chris DiGangi, and they are currently engaged. She served as a former caregiver who helped take care of Emeline Sterpe, a young girl who has cerebral palsy. She is considered to be one of the strongest female competitors ever. Contents: 1 American Ninja Warrior 8 2 American Ninja Warrior 9 3 American Ninja Warrior 10 4 American Ninja Warrior 11 5 American Ninja Warrior 12 6 American Ninja Warrior 13 7 American Ninja Warrior 14 American Ninja Warrior 8 Labreck competed first in American Ninja Warrior 8. In the Philadelphia qualifier she made it to Rolling Thunder until she lost her grip. She still made it to the city finals by placing 28th. With 3 other women making the top 30 as well, she took part in A&W history as part of the Fantastic Four. In the finals, she managed to beat the Rolling Thunder and became just the 5th woman ever to scale the warped wall. She made it all the way to stair hopper before falling. She became the 4th woman in A&W history to qualify for Vegas, placing 10th, the 3rd in American Ninja Warrior 8. And the first to qualify as a rookie. In the Las Vegas finals, she managed to keep a slow but steady pace until the jumping spider, where she ultimately failed due to her legs not getting deep enough in between the walls. American Ninja Warrior 9 Labreck returned to compete in Cleveland in American Ninja Warrior 9, where she became just the 6th woman ever to complete a qualifying course, placing 12th overall, and moved on to the city finals. In the city finals, she was one of many to fail the nail clipper. However, her time to the obstacle actually landed her a spot in the top 15, just placing 15th overall. She became one of only 2 females in A&W 9 to land in the top 15 during a city finals course, with the other being Jessie Graff. On stage 1, Labreck cleared the first 4 obstacles with ease, but she got hung up on the rope on parkour run, wasting energy and time, and ultimately she crashed into the water on the flying squirrel after failing the transition to the cargo net. American Ninja Warrior 10 In American Ninja Warrior 10, Labreck competed in Indianapolis this time, considering she now lives in Naperville, Illinois. She moved through the course with ease and became the first woman that night to complete the spin hopper, as well as the first woman that season to attempt the 18-foot mega wall. Although she came up short on the mega wall, she easily scaled the regular wall and hit her 2nd consecutive qualifying buzzer, and became just the 2nd woman that season to complete the qualifying course. Labreck placed 10th overall at the end of the night. In the city finals, she made history as the first woman to get past the clacker. She fell on Cane Lane but placed 12th overall and moved on to the national finals again. On stage 1, Jessie smashed her face on the dismount from Jeep Run, missed her first attempt on the warped wall, and crashed into the water on twist and fly after failing the transition to the 2nd set of handles. Since no female completed stage 1, she went the farthest out of all females this season. American Ninja Warrior 11 Jessie returned in Cincinnati for American Ninja Warrior 11. In qualifying, she bested her fiancé, Chris DiGangi, who failed slingshot, as she finished the course placing 6th, as well as tying Megan Martin's record of 3 consecutive qualifying buzzers. In the city finals, although she did get hung up on both the ring swing and spinball wizard, Jessie did make history as the 3rd woman ever to complete a city finals course. Just like in qualifying, she placed 6th again, qualifying for Vegas. In the national finals, Jessie got hung up on spin your wheels, wasting energy and time, and for the 3rd year in a row, she crashed into the water on the final obstacle, once again failing the transition to the cargo net. Since no female competitors completed stage 1, she once again went the farthest out of all the females this season. American Ninja Warrior 12 Jessie returned for her 5th season in American Ninja Warrior 12, and as a team captain she brought along Brittany Halterman as well as her fiancé Chris DiGangi to compete. In qualifying, Jessie looked as strong as ever and had no problems with the course. She became the first woman to catch the big ring on Ring Chaser, breezed through the Ferris wheel, and cleared the course, making it her 4th consecutive qualifying buzzer, beating Megan Martin's record of 3 consecutive qualifying buzzers and setting the record for women with 5 total buzzers, later tied by Jessie Graff. Labreck placed 11th, securing her spot in the semifinals. In the semifinals, Jessie continued to dominate. Although she had a slight struggle on clockwork, she ended up making it to the back half of the course and becoming the first woman to complete corkscrew before falling on the dungeon, continuing her streak of having the same course results as her fiancé Chris. Although Jessie just missed out on the top 12 placing 13th, she placed first for the women to advance to the finals. However, this was the first time Jessie failed to qualify for the finals among the men. In the finals, she broke her streak of having the same result as Chris by completing the falling shelves. Although she went at a relatively slow and controlled pace, she progressed far through the course. Labreck came very close to falling on Dragon back, as she had to regrip the bar multiple times and she almost fell on the dismount, taking a hard impact. However, she managed to complete the obstacle and scale the spider trap to finish course and get her 6th buzzer as well as her 2nd extended course buzzer, setting 2 new records for women. Across both finals nights, she placed 7th, high enough to move on to the Power Tower playoffs, making her the first woman to compete on the Power Tower in the American competition. As number 7 seed, she faced No. 2 seed, Daniel Gull, in the first round of the Power Tower playoff. Labreck struggled with the stairs at the start of the tower and lost to Gull by a relatively significant margin. However, she was able to complete the tower and hit the buzzer at the end. This was also Jessie's 3rd year in a row going farther than any woman in the competition. American Ninja Warrior 13 Jessie returned for her 6th season in the last qualifying episode. Since her fiancé, Chris DiGangi, surprisingly failed block run at split decision, Jessie took the other route log runner and successfully cleared it. She went on to hit her 5th straight qualifying buzzer, as well as her 7th overall buzzer, placing 17th overall and moving on to the semifinals. Jessie returned to compete in the last semifinals episode, being shown as the last runner in that episode. As always, she put up a strong run and finished the course in 12th place, hitting her 3rd extended course buzzer, as well as her 8th overall buzzer. On stage 1, Jessie was the last runner once again. For the first time, she got the cargo net on stage 1 and finished with 20.02 seconds left on the clock, hitting her 9th buzzer. She is also the first woman and thus far only woman in American Ninja Warrior history to have a perfect season going into stage 2. And also the first and only woman to hit a city finals buzzer and also a stage 1 buzzer. In her first run on stage 2, Jessie shockingly failed the double salmon ladder, ending her best season to date. She was the last female competitor standing for the 4th year in a row and became the first woman to hit 3 buzzers in one season. American Ninja Warrior 14 Jessie returned in the 3rd qualifying episode, being shown as the last runner that episode. She was hoping to hit her 10th buzzer, however her fiancé, Chris DiGangi, had put some pressure on Jessie when he hit his 10th buzzer. Jessie nearly failed the 5th obstacle, salmon roll, after landing on the edge of the platform. But Jessie recovered and hit her 10th buzzer, placing 14th overall. Jessie returned in the 3rd semifinals episode as the last women runner that episode. She was hoping to earn her 11th buzzer, however, in what was perhaps the biggest shock of the season, she went out on only the 3rd obstacle, clockwork, despite beating it 2 years prior. She struggled to generate swing and attempted the transition to the 2nd bar too early and failed. This marked her first time failing on the front half of the extended course and subsequently the first time that she did not advance to the national finals. This also meant that she wouldn't be the last female competitor standing for the first time since Season 9. Also, this was the first time she didn't reach the warped wall on a qualifying, semifinals, or Stage 1 course since her Stage 1 run. In Season 8,